those little the come up DVD, even with Fendi. Fendi would even say it, yeah, you know, because, you know, she was just a real cocky type of girl, whatever. She always wanted to be like you. She always wanted to be, and she would say, I'm gonna take her spot. Let me tell you something, how I know. Full Force's son had her first. Do you know that? Oh, yeah. They had her first. When I did the song on my album, You Can't F with Queen Bee, you know that song? I don't know if you know, but anyway, when I did that song on my album, that's Full Force singing that song. That they did that song. She was in the studio then, and they said she was basically hating on me then, but loving me at the same time.
And 4 women were listed on my top.
Understand something? If somebody says, I love you, but I hate you, that's not homage.
But we don't hear
At
that.
the same, because y'all don't want to hear it.
I mean,
You don't want to hear it.
If I'm not,
if you don't want to hear it,
if I hear
you're
somebody
not
say
gonna
I
hear
love Kim, and then I hear her going at somebody on the record, I'm not gonna think she's going at you.
No, but you.
And in personal conversations, she never told me
If you hear
that.
somebody say, "Screw this person, screw that, and that," same person that they said they love.
Well, she said
How
that
does that
after
work?
you decapitated
No, it
her
was
on her
not
mixtape
after.
cover.
This is where.
All right, listen, we
it's
can't
wrong.
argue because Little Kim has her feeling on what she's heard and what she knows
But
from
it's
her own.
that she wanted to be the only female out there. So when Baby and them said, we're not fucking with this chick because you can't stand next to her, she loved it. Because she didn't want to stand next to me.
I think it's her.
She wanted to be out there by herself. And my thing is, you have to be smart enough to say, yo, I don't know what they talking about, but you my bitch. Don't start coming at me in records, talking to me, just talking about me disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, indirectly. Don't do that. Don't do that. At the end of the day, she should have just said, I don't care, you my bitch. Yo, I want to still do other things with you. Them were friends for 4 years. And we decided that we were going to go into business together, right? And I was over there at Cash Money. I was getting ready to be partners with them. While I was over there, we were working a lot. Like, I was in Miami and he put me in the studio. Baby said to me, hey, you know, I want you to be on my album, whatever. And, you know, he sent this song over. It was empty. And it just had a hook on it. And so I sent it back to him quick. They had the record for a while. And so I said to Slim, when I went back to Miami, I said, because I'm not stupid. Go ahead, put whoever you want on the record. Because I already knew.
Right.
I already knew. But I said, this record got to be big because it would be good for music right now. Good for females, good for hip hop. When I saw Baby, he's like, oh, baby girl, we're going to make it big. We're going to do a video. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to make it big. Everybody's going to know. They put the record out. I guess they didn't like the response. And when they saw the response, they just pulled the record off, pulled it back. Never put it on his album, nothing. Then it's like I'm not even hearing from them. And it's like, wow.
And as far as you, Nicki Minaj, you know what? You were dead wrong for not listing Kim as one of your influences at some point when people ask you about your career. You know, you aren't the first and you won't be the last, and you will one day hope that somebody lists you as their influence.
And it's sad. Quavo texted me. I still have the text in my phone. First of all, Quavo came to my studio and played Motorsport. He was the only person on Motorsport. He came back after and said, all the guys gonna be on Motorsport. I was like, okay, yeah, I figured that. You know, I knew that much because I knew they were working on their group album. And he texted me and he said, is it okay to put Cardi on it? And I still have the text in my phone where I said, yeah, let's do it. And that's the only story I told. You know, I said exactly how it came about. And when it was time to clear the air about that, no one did that. You know, everybody, all of them allowed me to look like I lied. And, you know, even with the scheduling conflict, she's using my hairdresser now, so even he can attest to the fact. Tokyo, he knows that there really was a scheduling conflict, and it was because of him. He's the one that couldn't show up. And I texted him, I said, you know that if I don't show up the day she's shooting, they're gonna act like it's because I'm doing it to be mean. You know, with the current Nicki hate train. And he wasn't able to come, you know, he had something to do, and that's fine. So I had to shoot on another day. They all knew that. especially if you're using my hairdresser now, he can attest to that. And you still did interviews, and y'all all still jumped around that, and just to paint Nicki as the bad person, so that you could play the victim. And that really, really hurt me.
And that
because I really fully supported her. And up until this recent interview that she did, I had never seen her show me genuine love in an interview. And I could just imagine how many girls wish they could have been on a song with Nicki Minaj. And I mean, I'm not saying it in a cocky way, but like, yikes. I'm not saying that in a cocky way. I'm saying it like, the first thing out of your mouth when someone asks you about a Nicki Minaj feature is, she changed her version of it. Excuse me? It's because of the Nicki hate parade that she felt the comfortability to address me in that manner.
Those people came together to try to end me.
And sweetheart, before I get off this Insta, let me say this, it'll never fucking happen. You can go all there, everything y'all want to, every witch doctor in the motherfucking world, it'll never fucking happen. Praise be to God. I am who I am because I am who I am. You see, I don't have to go in a room with a bunch of men
don't cut this off.
to create my sound, my image, my anything. I am who I am. Take it or fucking leave it. But I put in the motherfucking work. I put in the work.
Queen.